The Atlanta Braves taking on the Miami Marlins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Yuri Perez.
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low threes. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Smash to the left side. Whips it to first. One up, one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. In the sixth spot for them in this one, Orlando Arcia.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, you know, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
Oh, and one now. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Here's Austin Riley. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone. Austin Riley goes deep. His 36th home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's Matt Olson. This one popped up right side. Edwards in position. Makes the grab. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Marcell Ozuna now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals.
Whoa, that's inside.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. On to first. And that will end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Miami and on the hill, Bryce Elder. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, you know, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The righty deals. Stays alive. Good job to fight that one off.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him! One gone here.
Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
Yeah, the batter now, Jake Berger. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Here's a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Got him swinging for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Hard hit left side. Arcia whips it to first. That ends the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the break. New pitcher on here, Brian Hohen.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Here's Orlando Arcia. The pitch. That's hard hit on the line. And there's one down. Here's Sean Murphy. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Bounce to the left side. Berger tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting it, the left fielder.
Here's Kevin Pillar, having a lot more success on the road this season. Flips the corner. It's 0-1. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. JT Shagwa is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. And that one fouled off. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now it's going to be Michael Harris. Swing and a ball popped up. Hampson moving under it. Puts the squeeze on it. And that is that. Braves strand one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we head to the bottom of the second. And now for the Marlins, Brian De La Cruz. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a guy out there coming at you with high velocity.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Caught him looking for the K.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Here's Garrett Hampson trying to bunt his way on, and he barehands it, gathers and throws, and they get the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. In there, and it's 0-1. That one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece and stays alive. Andy 0-2. On the ground. Olsen takes it himself. Inning over. Miami down in order. They trail. Welcome back. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
The right-hander back to work. Base knock center field. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And one pitch into the inning. It's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So, man aboard. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Singled and scored his first time. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone! Home run number 30 on the year. And they add a pair. It's 4-0.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So digging in, Austin Riley. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Out there to center, number 54 under it, and it's caught for the out. Matt Olson up to the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Matt Olson.
Hoeing, the tall righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Here comes the 0-1. Bounced up the middle. To first, and Olson is set down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Grounded out his first time up. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a pitch. Knocks it down to the hole.
No, he's in there.
The batter, number 11,
Now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia. Ripped on a line. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Arcia into second, and he's got it double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran, JT Shagwell.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it. So here's Murphy now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Righty delivers. Strike two.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Albies with the key hit for Atlanta. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and now the center fielder, number 54.
The center fielder,
Elder back to work. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. An absolutely majestic shot. His second of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Jacob Stallings now. Now time is called here. Pitching coach on his way out to the mound. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
The 0-2. Struck him out looking.
the batter, number 3.
Luis Ariz stands in. His home and away splits there. Check swing, no appeal. That one's in there. Strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And strike two.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure...
Oh, gets dirty. Fires to first. Oh, not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Jake Berger, the next up for the Marlins. Struck out swinging his first time. In for a strike. 1-1. They're down to their final strike. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Guys can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.